Looks like we've got another mystery on our hands.
And the first thing to do is find Mr. Sims. And I bet he's in that ancient village. That's a perfect place for ghosts.
Oh, who wants to find an old haunted village? Oh, yes, you do.
That's right, guys. That's the reason you decided to click on the vid, to get spooked, and just in time for Mostly Spooky Mondays. And without further ado, let's get into it.
I lived in Texas, but my family decided to go to California during the summer of 2015. It wasn't going to be a long time, so my family of 6, including me, stayed
This
at
is
my
a nice
aunt's
animation.
house. One night,
it's not
my
top
parents
notch,
went to
but
a party, and both
it
of my
is what it
brothers
is.
and I didn't want to go, so we stayed behind. My aunt's daughter stayed with us too. It was around 6 p.m. My parents said they were coming back around 2 a.m. Hearing that gave
Wow,
me goosebumps.
the parents are trying to
since
be
we were
lit right
staying
now.
at a 2-story house. I've always been scared of 2-story houses for this reason. As soon as our parents left, we all decided to eat snacks. Well, we wanted to, but there weren't any.
Oh no.
My cousin asked us if we wanted to go to the store with her. Since she
Yikes.
was already 19, she could drive by herself. My brother said yes, but I told him I do want snacks, but I don't want to go. I thought that my brothers would want to stay behind too, since they were just 2 years older than me. But instead, they just said, okay. They all left without me.
Wow.
I was all alone.
The last man standing.
15 minutes in, I was sitting on the couch playing on my iPad. Suddenly, I heard a sound coming from upstairs. I decided to check what it was, but as soon as I started to go up the stairs, a glass cup fell down the stairs. I ran to my uncle's room and hid inside the closet. After 2 minutes of hiding, the lights in the room started flashing. I could see it from the crack under the door. I wanted to text my brother, but I left the iPad on the couch.
Oh
Soon
my
after,
gosh.
I heard another sound from upstairs. Well, that's how I knew that whatever was doing all the scary stuff
I'll
was
just run
definitely
outside.
upstairs. I decided to run out of the house,
There you go.
and then tried to ask the next door neighbors to let me into their house for a bit. But before I could, I checked the upstairs window when I got outside, and I saw a figure in one of the rooms. It was a clear image since
Oh
it was
my
barely
god,
7 p.m.
there's no way.
The figure was definitely the creepiest thing
I
I've
poop my
ever
pants
seen
right
in
now.
my life. I saw a woman with a black dress.
What the
She was
heck?
pale and had dark eyes. It was as if she accidentally messed up her makeup and got black makeup all around her
Oh my
eyes.
gosh, she looks
She
so
also
horrifying.
looked kind of like a nun. I stood
Bruh.
there, watching her for like 10 seconds. And then I saw a car driving in from the side. I moved near the garage and the car came closer. It parked at the house. I realized it was my cousin with both of my brothers. I was relieved. They asked me why I was outside,
Wow.
and I said I wanted to take a picture of the house from outside. I didn't tell them the truth. They didn't realize
Always
I
tell
didn't
the
have
truth.
my iPad when I said this. Once we got inside the house, I followed them upstairs. I was obviously behind them since I was scared. Nothing happened the rest of the day until that night. It was 10 p.m. It was raining. I just wanted to see the thunder, so I moved the curtains to look out the window. A bit of light came in because of the lightning. And that's when I saw it again. The figure was in the neighbor's parkway, just staring at the house.
What?
I will never forget that night, no matter how hard I try. Sometimes, while I'm having fun, I'll stop and remember, and the thought always ruins my day.
Oh my god.
The thought that the woman from that night might always be
Yeah,
out
seeing
there
that, I would just
looking for me.
be traumatized. Now on to the next one.
My name is Jasmine. One night my girlfriend and I
That's
were
the
getting
first.
ready because we were going to head out for a night of fun. We got in the car, and I don't know what got into us, but we were feeling very flirty and decided to park at a parking lot to do our thing. We were in the car doing our thing. I was on her in the driver's seat. while she had the seat reclined.
Oh gosh.
When we were moving around, I accidentally honked the horn with my butt. I looked at my girlfriend and told her, "Hope that didn't draw any attention to us." She said, "It's okay. It's like 1 in the morning. I doubt anyone is
That's
awake."
the worst time to do stuff.
So we continued. I kid you not. 3 minutes later, I put my head up to fix my hair and looked to my right. What I saw made my stomach drop. There was a man on his
Holy
knees,
moly.
just watching us. I quickly jumped off my girlfriend into the passenger side, screamed and told her to drive off. As my girlfriend was trying to figure out how to put the seat up, the man got up and put his hands up.
What the
I
heck?
got the most sickening feeling when I saw his hands were covered in blood.
Drive.
My girlfriend quickly locked the car door and got
Wow,
ready
it
to
was
drive
never
off.
locked in the first place. Wow.
Then the man told us, "Don't panic." I told my girlfriend to step on it, and when she did, I just remember looking back, seeing his face get all mad and quickly walk away from the area.
What the heck?
As we were driving off, I was sitting there asking myself if he murdered someone. Could he be hurt? So my girlfriend decided to drive back to see what the fuck happened.
What?
I didn't want to, but I thought maybe he needed help.
Oh
When
my
my girlfriend and I went back, we saw 2 cop cars pass the area, coming from different directions. We were looking at each other, trying to figure out what was going on. When we drove back into the parking lot, he was gone. I don't know what he needed or why he had blood on his hands, but ever since that night, I always made sure my car was locked. And now I carry a taser with me.
That's so terrible. So, public service announcement. I hope you guys haven't forgotten that you guys eat some snacks while watching this stuff so you can truly enjoy it. And because we're ramping it up, and we're going into the 3rd animation right now.
A young family in Midtown New York had employed a nanny to help care for their young child, and she did so ever since the day he was born. The nanny would pamper him and love
He
him
looks fine
as
to
if he
me.
was her own.
I mean, she looks kind of
He
like
was a strange boy, and
suspicious,
over the
but
years a fierce,
fine.
mean streak began to develop in him. He often played pranks on the nanny. Once he put a dead rat in her bed. Another time he
gosh.
set fire to her favorite dress. He would
He's a
even
boy.
taint
How
her
is he doing this
food with
stuff?
ink
Little boy.
or bleach. Regardless, the nanny saw all these things as him just being a playful child, and there was nothing he could do to sway her unconditional love for him. The boy knew this, and he loved the attention. However, this all changed when a new baby entered the household.
oh,
The nanny could no longer spend
the
every
boy's
waking
gonna set
moment
her
with the
up
boy,
or something.
and he hated that. The boy, wanting
I mean,
the
who
nanny all
remembers
to
that,
himself,
little
took the
kids
newborn and
be
drowned
jealous
her
of
in the
when a new
bathtub
baby
in a
gets born.
cold and calculated
worse.
way. When the family found the drowned child, they were devastated.
What?
The mother, inconsolable. They couldn't understand how this could have happened. That was until the boy spoke up and said that he saw the nanny drown the child. The nanny couldn't believe what she was hearing.
Oh my
The
gosh,
parents,
this little
not
kid is
suspecting
evil.
their innocent child could have done this, immediately turned their grief and anger towards the nanny and sent her to her room to wait for the police to arrive. Hours later, she took her own life.
Wow.
She was so completely heartbroken by the child's betrayal and loss of the infant that she became overwhelmed with sorrow and felt the only way out was to end it all. Decades later, the young boy had grown into a successful businessman who ran his companies with a strict policy of bullying
You
and
should feel so
intimidation.
shameful.
He was disliked and feared by all who knew him, and he couldn't care less. He had married to a wife he rarely showed affection to, and they had recently had a child together. Interestingly, he loved the child with all his heart. On a Friday night, a few weeks later, the police were called out to the man's residence to investigate a call they had received about someone screaming and being beaten. The man looked at them as if they were idiots and told them to get off his property before he reported them to the commissioner for harassment. It was then that the wife appeared at the door, her face clearly beaten and bruised.
Wow.
The man
the
was
man
shocked
did
by
it.
this, but even more so when his wife asked the policeman to please, save the baby. The police went straight inside to check on the infant. What they saw was too horrific for words. The abuse that had occurred would scar them for the rest of their careers. The man was arrested and sentenced to life imprisonment without parole.
That's what he gets.
Forever left to rot in a cell. He wouldn't last long though, for what happens to his kind in prison is indescribable.
Wow, that's poetic justice right there.
Not surprisingly, no one cared about what happened to the man, and least of all, his wife.
No way. Wow. This is the final animation, and let's see if it's the scariest. And you guys can send me clips there. I drop my Twitter handle, and yeah.
Savannah, quit doing your makeup and do what Dad told you to do.
I'm not mowing the lawn, Jim!
But Mom's visiting and Dad wants the house spick and span.
Yeah, well, I already vacuumed both our rooms, so how about you get some shit done?
Hey.
Hey.
Here, bitch. You know,
That brother and sister love.
Right, always slamming doors in men's faces.
Go away!
Alright, well, whatever. Dad's gonna be home soon. It's gonna rain in a few minutes, so you're too late anyway.
Idiot.
What the heck? Is he good?
Hello?
Hey, Savannah. Hey, I won't be home for another hour, so just tell your brother to mow the lawn tomorrow. Your mom will probably be there soon anyways.
Yeah, Dad, when is Mom supposed to get here again?
About 4:30, but knowing her, she'll probably be early.
Okay, 'cause there's a weird man standing outside our window staring at me.
A man? What does he look like?
He's like wearing a dirty suit with like a black tie, and he has like a bag over his head with chains. He looks really creepy.
And it's just staring at you? Not moving or anything?
Uh-huh.
Savannah, listen to me. Don't look away. Okay, do not leave that spot. I will be home in 10 minutes.
Why? What's gonna happen? Is something bad gonna happen if I
Sweetie,
don't?
just listen to me and do not look away from it. Tell your brother to lock the doors. I'll be there soon.
Wow. She didn't call her brother.
Yo, Savannah, you got my phone charger?
Jim, listen to me very carefully.
Yo.
Jim, lock all the doors in the house now.
Wow, you really don't want to mow.
Jim, just shut up and lock all the doors in the house.
Why? What are you looking at?
No, you idiot.
Wow, what the hell is that?
You can see it too?
Yeah, creepy suit guy.
He just trapped himself.
Okay, whatever you do, don't look away.
Why?
Because Dad called and I told him about it, and that's what he said. Don't look away. He didn't explain why.
Okay, wait, so what's going on?
I don't know, okay? Just stay here. I'm gonna go lock all the doors.
Well, wait, aren't you supposed to stay here and look at it?
I think if one of us is looking at it, it's fine. Just stay here.
Why can't I lock the doors?
Because I don't trust you.
He's gonna be inside the house.
Is it still there?
Yup.
And nothing's changed?
I'm still staring at it, aren't I?
Oh my gosh.
You stupid asshole! I told you not to look away!
I didn't look away.
Yes, you did! Otherwise, it would still be there!
It is still there.
Why do you have to lie to me all the time?
Savannah, I'm not lying to you. It is still there for me.
Oh my gosh.
Well, why do you see it but I don't?
I don't know, maybe because you looked away?
Then, where did it go?
Oh my gosh!
What is going on? Is it here? Okay. When is Dad gonna get here? Savannah? Savannah, talk to me here.
If it sees us, we can't move. So, what if it isn't able to see us at all?
What, you mean like shut its eyes?
I have tape in my drawer.
Okay.
Why would you get close to that thing?
Well, did it work?
I don't know. Is it still out there for you?
Yes.
Okay, don't look away from yours. I'm calling Dad.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
What the heck? So you trap it with the mirrors.
Dad, what the hell was that? What's going on?
I'm sorry, sweetie. I'll tell you all about it tomorrow.
No, you're telling me right now.
I don't even know how to explain it. It all started when I first met your mother. It followed us, even after you two were born. I tried to ignore it, but now it's going after you.
Oh, shit.
What? What? It's not there?
What's not there?
No. The one that I was looking at. I had to look away when it attacked her. I had to.
You told me there was only one.
Yes, when Jim went to go look at it too, I told him not to look away while I went to go lock all the doors, and he never looked away.
And then it showed up in here?
Yes.
When you look away, it gets closer. Because Jim was watching him. When you left, it made another.
So there's another one? Where?
Your mother's here.
Oh my gosh. The other one's just lurking around somewhere. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. Wow, some of these threw me off. This was a good week, and as always, I hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll be seeing you. Peace.